All right. This I will be talking about my dream in this stream. This fire dream I had was absolutely too good not to talk about, and I don't want to waste phone storage making a video talking about it. So I'm gonna stream. Genius. All right. I've actually already forgotten a lot about it. Um, to start. So it starts off. It's okay. So the setting, it's like an apocalyptic world, post-apocalyptic, I suppose. I don't know how far into the future, but like it's there's like mutant things and like just freaky things. Not even just mutants, just freaky things that aren't of the world, like aliens, I think, or something. Weird monsters, and then people are very bad most everywhere. There's a lot of empty space, but there's also a lot of like civilization. There's like a lot of cities and whatnot, or like not just cities, but also like towns and stuff that people set up. Like it's a lot more functional than. Oh my goodness, I'm lagging. This is gonna be bad. I might not actually play during the stream. It's a lot more functional than you'd think for like an apocalypse, but it's still like there's a lot of hazards, like really weird. So the dream starts off where I'm with this group. I think I'm me. I'm not 100% sure, or maybe I'm just someone else. But the person I was in this group are like escaping some kind of weird creature, and we get into this town, and so we're like looking around, and food and water and stuff is like very scarce in this world. You can go a lot longer without it for some reason. I don't know why. It's just very scarce. So everyone's kind of always hungry, even though you can go without it. And so we get to this town, and they got like a lot of stuff. There's like a different variety of areas. There's like um, when you first go in there, it's like really dark, and there's like a lot of orange lights in this one district, and it's just a really eerie place. There's like a lot of different creatures and people, very bad things that like most likely want to kill and eat you. And you can like in this world, how the world is for some reason, like you can get stronger in a sense how you do in the real world, like right now. Like if you like just train and whatnot, but you can get like a lot stronger and like a lot of weird things start happening depending on what kind of things you do with your life. Like you could get random abilities or just get stronger in different ways. Like I guess like almost like buffs. I think of like the talismans in Elden Ring and whatnot. There's like stuff like that. Um, and also, but some people just are very like powerful and have like straight up superpowers type deal. And shit. And they basically kind of run the world depending on how powerful it is, or honestly, just it's really weird how the world is ran. It's not like there's no order, kind of. There is, but it's like everything's just really weird. I can't even describe the feeling that the atmosphere had. So anyway, we get there and we're like looking around. Reciprocate? Reciprocate? Oh, that's spelled right. First try. So we're looking around. I'm in a group of about 10 people, and it's not just humans. It's like those creatures I was talking about too, and like mutants, but they're good. You know, they're like beings. As they just look different. I don't know. One was like kind of reminded me of a chicken, but it was like he was scaly, but it was weird. Um, I can't really describe the looks, but anyway, I'm in this group of 10 people, I guess, and we find this place. It's like shelter. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention all this is like a flashback. Like the dream first started, um, with us being like super dehydrated and like wandering, and then it like goes back to like us escaping and getting into this town. So yeah, so now I'm in this flat, and pretty much the whole dream takes place in the flashback. I never caught up to present. Um, we're in this like building. Like there's these specific buildings around this town, and it's like it's weird. They're like these tall buildings, but they can be like wood or they can be like weird material I don't even know how to describe, like all kinds of colors. But the one we went in was wood, and it looked like a house, but very tall. But it was like extremely sturdy. Like it would take bombs to knock this thing down for some reason. And we get into the first floor because people said like if you want to make some kind of living or like that's the place to go, but it's very dangerous. We get there, take shelter because there's like this weird storm type deal coming on. Like this guy was like doing weird things. I'm pretty sure it was a storm. And we get in there and it's like this giant room, and it's like all dusty. And it's like very dusty. There is some supplies, much more than we found out in the open world traveling. But it's just like really like empty pretty much, and there's like not much. I was like, how can you thrive here? And we find this like rule book or tablet, or it was like some kind of thing with a bunch of like circumstances written on it, or like basically how the place we were in worked. And what it was, it said, you can't make any noise, or else like the other tenants above you will come and they'll like pretty much kill you or something. They'll take everything you have. And that's how this whole building worked. Like the lower you were, the more likely you were to cause a disturbance with noise and stuff, and the more likely everything would come and just basically kill you, eat you, whatever, like use you for supplies, just like basically you're cooked the lower you are. And we're at the very bottom floor. And I was like, I read that, I was like, what the heck? And the first thing I thought was like, why don't we just make a bunch of noise, like we couldn't turn on the water or anything, the thing we needed most. We had to figure out a way to like make it quiet. And it was like walking into the building, we seen like scurrying up the stairs like really weird looking like creatures. And like looking in the windows, there's like people, beings just staring at us, just all kinds of stuff we never seen before. Like this world has so much stuff that you can't see it all just by like traveling. Like you have to literally, it'd take forever to like talk about probably all the different kind of weird creatures there was in this like apocalyptic world. So it was very scary going in, like, because if those things come down, they look creepy as hell. We've never like seen anything like it. And I just remember the feeling was like very fear-inducing, I guess. Like it was just scary. So I was like, well, what if we just make some noise and then like hide behind the door and like see how many we can take out, which was the dumbest idea ever. Because I didn't know at the time, but the higher you get, things also get extremely strong. Like I said, basically the higher you get in this place. So since you're like looting people or like even like just taking people out, doing all kinds of stuff, and some beings like even eat people. And in this world, you get powers from like you get weird powers like based on anything you do. It doesn't even have to be like fighting or anything. Like I think you could literally like, I don't know. It was so weird how it worked. It was like you could probably win some kind of eating competition and then get some weird power. I'll go into that here in a sec, because something like that happened, or like one of our companions had a weird power and I don't know how I got it. Anyway, but I didn't know that. That's the dumbest thing. Good thing we didn't. But we did make a little noise getting some water, and the things on the second floor came down. They're these weird like shadow like, I don't know if you know the shades from Elden Ring, but they were like that. They're like the shades from Elden Ring. They kind of looked like that, but more beast-like how they moved about, more fluid how they moved about. It was very scary. And they took out like one or two of us, and there's like 3 of them. There's 10 of us, and it like took a lot to get them, but we did, and we grew stronger. I don't remember all the details now. Like it was so crazy detailed. I don't even know how it was like a dream. It literally felt like a whole. Like it just felt so. Everything was just, I don't know. So I don't remember exactly how we got stronger. I just know we got stronger. We moved up. Second room. We're chilling in the second room. And then, like we could go out. We're not trapped there necessarily, but we want to be in there because there's all kinds of weird, unexplainable things that happen in the world, out and about. Like traveling the world was super dangerous. We were glad to find every time we found civilization. This was a particularly big city compared to the other ones we went to. So, but you don't want to be outside too much because weird things. I can't explain them. Like maybe it's like a randomizer almost. Like maybe the sky will turn a weird color and then everyone like gets sick or something, or just like you change somehow. I think that's how the mutants happen. 'Cause if they're like out too long, like you change. It's weird things happen. So you want to take cover as much as possible. So we're in there, second floor. We're taking cover, but then there's like a safe day, and we go out and about, and there's like this. It almost feels normal. It almost was like structured like society now, but it was like so people work and they're like building, but it's not like the same as we build things. It's like I don't know. I guess it's kind of like just making more open space or closing the open space depending on where it was and like trying to control the random events type deal. It's like and they're working, but there was like and there's not order to the work really. Everyone's just kind of doing something, but there is like one guy who was like there's like people in charge of different units of like the workers and stuff, and those are like particularly powerful people. And we went out. We're on the second floor. We went out and just kind of took this in and walked around, and it was very weird. Like the environment too. There was like they were working at the same time, but everything was so tense because it just felt like in this in this dream world or whatever, there's like so much tension. Like there can be people who have normal interaction, but for the most part, it seems like everyone wants to kill each other. Like it's just really weird because they've been tainted by like how weird the world is. Like the world just does weird things, even just like random, just randomness. It's kind of like it reminds me of the Shimmer from Annihilation a little bit. Like it just changes things in different ways. So yeah, so it's very tense, but there's also like nothing happens, but anything can happen at any moment. Like you feel the tension when you walk out there. And so that day we just looked out, and then we went back into the building, second floor, and then we didn't get raided at all, and we just went straight up to the third floor. We surprise attacked them, and they were like people. They were like humans. They were strong, but they were so few compared to us, and we just got the jump on them, and we were able to just beat them pretty much, I guess. Like, and then this floor was like really. We started to notice a difference. Like it was like a nice, probably it looked like a '60s kitchen and like '60s housing, and it was much nicer. And like there was actually food, and like we could be sustained on there for quite a while. But then things started getting really weird, like really scary. Like there was like random things that would like they can't really just come in whenever they want. You like we were able to. I don't remember how we were able to, but we basically did a sneak attack. But the things above us, like you could definitely tell they were like a different, like they were very, just weird things started happening, like random, I can't even put it into words. But things just started looking weird, things started feeling weird. Um, and basically like and then we started like being paid visits. Not like hostile or anything. There's like other people from, like I said, there's other buildings like this. And there's people who are way stronger. Like the other buildings, there's ones that go super high. There's ones that are like super dense. Like if you walk in as like a normal person who's not strong enough, you're gonna like get warped really disgustingly bad and like weird things. Just like I feel like you could turn into like some kind of weird chemical or something and then just disappear. Like it's just weird things. And so when we're in the third room, and we started like communing with these people. And there's some people who are like us. We're like pretty normal, pretty structured, as normal and structured as you can be in this world. And they're just trying to get stronger for safety purposes or because they have like they want to go do they have ambition or just there's people who are like not communicating like these weird creatures like for them like the workers and stuff they're like don't talk but you can like feel what they're thinking and like everything's kind of silent but there's places where there's like vibrant like communication and all different kinds of languages and like weird like like there's just more sound. So third floor that starts happening and then we get like we got chased out of the third floor because people started not liking us in the floors above. Like they really wanted us because they never They never want anyone because the more people there are below you, like if as long as there's because some of the supplies are going to them, so they're like the people above always try and take out what they can, except for the people at the very high. I think the highest level in this building was like 10, and those people they can just do whatever they want. They do come down if they like feel like somebody's stronger or has something different that they don't have. But for the most part, they're there. And a lot of I'm pretty sure the people who were there had been there for a long time. Like usually people get there, hit a certain point, and they'll move out and try to move to one of the other towers and keep growing and growing. But these people, they were fine. They were just sustaining themselves. But that also meant they were very strong because they would go to the other buildings sometimes, and then they basically lived in the top floor. So fast forward a little bit, those we did see those people, and it was like I don't know. I was like literally, it was like the brown note. I was literally about to poop my pants, just like laying eyes upon them. They were like, I don't know. It was like straight out of an anime how they were like, the strong group or whatever, and like, duh, like spiritual pressure or whatever, like from Bleach. Anyway, so we decide that, and at this point we like, I can't even talk about like how in complete detail everything we were doing because we literally go like out into the town, see different things. But I do remember some like big events. But I'm pretty sure like maybe 2, 3 weeks had passed by. And oh, also I forgot to mention, whoever I was, whether it was me or somebody else, was from the past, like right now, the day and age we're living in. And I don't know if I got frozen and woke up there or I took some kind of time machine. I just was not from that era and I was not supposed to be there. But I ended up there, and so I found this group. And by the time this stream started, I'm quite sure that I had given up on going back to wherever I was because I think a couple years had passed before this stream started. Like I had been used to the ways, and like we traveled the world how it is now, and it almost grew. I'm pretty sure because it's like weird alien stuff going on. So, um, so I'm from the past, and then so there's like stuff like radios and like people, but they're used differently. I can't explain it, but like there are some people who are interested in the past and they like know things about them, and they like got really curious when I like to ask me about them. Um, so fine, a couple of weeks go by, this and like we go to one of the work sites, and like I said, some of these powers are so weird. Like I think I was trying to take a dump in like a porta potty, but one of the like I said, there's people who look over the work sites. They're like really powerful. One of them was like in it, and like he was getting pissed because that was his domain, I guess. And I guess like I don't know if his power was poop or what, but dude was like trying to do. I don't know what he was trying to super poop me or something. Like he was getting super mad, super pissed, and so when he was doing that, um, my senses got like heightened or something, like adrenaline kicked in, and then I did some weird. I don't know what happened, but like a giant hit him, and like the outhouse, porta potty, whatever, exploded. He went flying, and then like he like just kind of splatted against the wall, and then that whole thing that he was looking over that section, it got like everyone just started breaking out and doing crazy stuff, and then they were like targeting us because we like broken that portion, and like the big higher ups were like sending people after us. So we had to get up the floors fast. So that was like at day slash nighttime. I don't know. It was like at a downtime, but it was like daytime out. So we get back and we get to the fourth floor. This is where stuff starts getting like it was just like the whatever. We get to the fourth floor and there's probably about six of us now because of random things that happened. Like they were sending, like they may have got one or two, but there was like three or four main people. Bro,
Hello.
bro, Ben, if you're seeing this, sorry. I need complete focus. Anyway, um, gosh damn, where was I? Okay, so there's like four main people, It's me, that weird lizard guy. He wasn't important until like what's gonna happen on fourth floor, and I think it was us, just some like, and then like three other close people to me. It was two guys and a girl, and so four of us were definitely like the ones out going out and about and stuff, and then the other ones would stay in, and then they'd get like killed off in weird ways, I guess. So come the fourth floor, we get there. There's nothing there. It's vacant. No, like no one's on this floor, and I guess it's because this floor is like randomized type deal. It's like I don't know. Like no one wants to be there because you can, and there's like low chance something bad's gonna happen, but like weird things happen, and that's a floor that changes you. So you want to be in there, get what kind of power you can, I guess, and get what kind of interesting abilities, figure out like pieces of a puzzle. It's just like things just felt like there was always something to do there, but that's the problem. You'd probably want to get stuck there doing all these things, and then you'd start to get warped. And there's like random things that was going on. Really low chance that something bad would happen, but we got unlucky. We get there, and it was me and the chicken lizard type guy, like the scaly. I'm just gonna call him mute guy, and then another person, and then no, three were out in the town, like, because we had like some kind of mission, and they were figuring out like what we needed to do, and basically just trying to find some intel. I don't know how we had a mission. Like, it just things don't. I can't put together all the pieces. It's like it's a dream, obviously. Um, so the okay, so fourth floor, and we get there, and we're just chilling, and then we're like watching TV. Like, there's a TV in there. It's like one of those big TVs, like the big thick 50s TV type deal. But we were watching TV, and this weird little tiny like UFO thing, it like comes out of the TV. Like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then it like latches on to the two that were next to me. It was like, "Tsk," and then it was like taking them somewhere. And there was like there's flashes of weird things that I can't even explain what they look like, but they scared the damn out of me. And they um they like took them to them. It's like in this weird different dimension, but they were right there. And I was safe because I like put up this like shield thing. And also there was only a couple of those little things that tried to attach, and I warded off some, but attached to them. And then like my eyes, I don't know if it was the TV or what, but they like completely got covered, and I was seeing exactly what they were going through. And so they're there, and there's these weird alien people things. Like they're like aliens. Like they're aliens. They're not mutants or monsters or weird creatures of the night that are in the world. They're like the aliens that expanded the world. They're like kind of part of the world too, but they're like weird. And they were like kind of giant. Like some of them are giant, some of them are super small. And but there was like these giant ones, and they're like it was like they were like royalty or something, waiting for some food. And they were just like sitting there. And then like the ones that are like our size or like smaller than us, or just they were kind of preparing the two friends, like they were boiling them. And I was just watching, and I see as the first one, who I don't really remember who it was, but he gets taken out, like all pink, and he's like not dead, and he's just like kind of like looking around, like you see his eyes like open up really slowly and just kind of look around, and he can't really move or speak, but he's like groaning. Hey, and then they use like a what was it? It was like silverware. It was like I think it was silverware. I don't know, but they poke him, and it was like he started like morphing or something, and it was like and then like and it stopped, and it was like and at that point it was like this weird purple mass. It like he like imploded in himself or something, and so he just turned into this weird mass, and it got solid, and it was like I can't really explain it, but then like whoop, popped it in their mouth, and then they started changing all kinds of weird colors and like doing weird things. I don't know. I don't know, alien stuff, I guess. And then so it comes to the second guy, which is the lizard like chicken type guy who wasn't really important up to this point. They get him out. He's like he's like a little more. He's able to move. Like he stands up, and they put him down and he like stands up, and he's still super small, but he's like super pink too. He's like kind of wobbling around. Then when they're about to do, he's like put some. He's like, you don't want to put some parsley on me or something like that. And then I remember watching, think because I was still watching this. I was like, what the heck? And it's like, oh yeah, you're right or something. So they get this giant thing of parsley and start like covering him entirely in it. And so I get, like I said, there's like some weird powers. I don't know how I get it. Like maybe you cook, or maybe you get really good at cooking something and it becomes a part of you. I don't know. Things work really weird. But he's like covered in parsley, and through the parsley you can see like his figure grow and regain color, like grow way bigger than he was before. And then he gets like super strong and starts like taking out all the aliens in there. I was like, what the? And he like broke the link of whatever I was in. The last thing I saw was him like jumping at the giant one. And he was like, he grew like a lot, like almost to their size. And he just like, I could feel like he was super strong. And he was like, he was parsley incarnate, parsley fury, or something like that. And so and then he like cut off whatever link or whatever, so I was free. And so then, I don't know how long I was looking, how long that was going on, but the I'm really gonna start summarizing as fast as possible now because I'm starting to forget a lot of details. But basically, things start feeling really dire. Time's still passing, like days are going by, but like everything's like go 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 go. We weren't seeing the guy, and then we find like I remember we couldn't we were in the fourth floor, but then we just stopped being in the building completely. We found some people who were gonna help us out, and they were people who were from the I think it was seventh floor or something. And so we okay, we got to do this. And so they were there. They weren't allowed to help us, or else they'd be like found out. And they're like very strong, but they're just helping us get to the next step. They're not like strong enough to take on anything like above them really. Like maybe eighth floor with us, but I don't know. So they wait there. They're like it's gonna be extremely dangerous. And we start running. Like everything's just after us, and when like there's like how do I explain it? To get up, there's like wood steps, and so we're like running up the steps, skipping past the floors, and then everything's like upset, just crawling after us, all kinds of different things, doing weird things, trying to like shoot all kinds of magic, lasers, whatever, you name it. There's like all kinds of stuff happening around us, and we're just like running super, like we're just desperately trying to get up because you're not supposed to skip floors, so everything is mad. And we get to the point, and we like once we're getting past the fifth floor, because you run for a while, and then we're up to the sixth floor, and we start passing that, and the things from the sixth floor come out, and we just like feel super sick. Like and they're not, I don't know, they were like I guess they were probably mutants or something, but they look way different than the chicken alien guy or the chicken lizard guy. And we like stop, kind of slow down, and as they're trying to get close to us, guess who comes busting out of this portal? Freaking opens up this portal is the chicken lizard guy, still in parsley. He's freaking wounded, but he comes, boom, clocks them, and then the like whatever thing they were doing to us stopped. So we keep running. They're like, "Yo, get up here! We like, come on!" And then so he like after just absolutely eviscerating one of them with like a crazy punch, he just like starts following us, and we get to past the sixth floor, up to seventh, and the link is broken. So basically, you're not supposed to get to the seventh floor unless you are a certain strength or whatever. Like, you have to like jump up and pull yourself through this like barrier, and it's like we're like, shoot, what do we do? And we're like, we have to try because everything was gaining on us. Dude, I'm telling you, this chicken lizard guy is the absolute legend. He literally, like, I don't know if you used all his parsley reserves or whatever, but we weren't supposed to make it. He definitely, I wonder what level he would have been because he'd gotten strong in whatever dimension thing he was in. But he basically like charged up something, like clapped his hands together towards us and blasted us through the barrier. And then everything started like crowding around him and taking him, and he most definitely got cooked. But he just came in so clutch. Like I don't know, dude is the legend. Like parsley for life, bro. I think that's a sign. Maybe next time I cook, I need to put some parsley in there, get some big and strong, because that was crazy. So we finally make it, and then we see the people like, "Yo, you made it." We're like, "Whoa!" Like everything felt different up there. Like this was more modern. There was like everything was more modern, and it felt like this world right now, how it is. And they were just like explaining stuff to us. I can't really remember, but they're like, "Okay, you made it. Now we gotta like, now we gotta get you to the top floor somehow. We're gonna have a lot to do." And so we like celebrate by we walk outside, and then it's like also sunny, and we're like in this town that this town comes up in my dreams frequently. It's like an unrelated town, but it's a little different in this dream. And it's like this weird beachside town. But I don't know how we got here. It was like apocalyptic, but I can't explain it. It just weird. Like I said, this world has so many like moving parts. Like I think we just opened a door and it's like I don't know if it's a simulation or just one pocket little dimension. But there's like this plaza we're celebrating with the people, and they're like they're supposed to protect us because they're like they're like level 7, like they're almost the top level of this building. So we're celebrating and whatnot, and I'm like, something don't feel right. And I look around, and there's like the people, there's like people, like, you think like something's not right. And then it turns into like there's like this graveyard around us, and then they start closing in really fast, and then the level 7 people who were with us, they like try and guard us, and they're like way stronger than we are, and they're like get back in the door or whatever. They can't follow you through the door because once you get to the top levels, even the higher ups, they can't really do anything, but you're also kind of trapped in there. Like you have to make moves. You get more information about the world, but you have to decide what to do. You have to like there's circumstances you have to follow in order to leave, but and then they can hurt you when you're outside, but they can't come in. There's no circumstance they can have to come in unless they're completely peaceful, pretty much. So we're like getting inside, and we're thinking they're gonna just like fight these guys off and come back. No, every single one member of the group, of the level 7 group, was just getting just completely annihilated. And it was like so scary because like they're way stronger than us. Remember we're from like what level 3 or 4, level 4, and we didn't even like complete level 4, and we skipped 2 levels, and level jumps are getting huge. So we're in the 7th floor, and we just see the people who are up there just get eviscerated. They're supposed to help us, guide us, and protect us. So they're gone, like completely gone. They just get like exploded and then like absorbed. And the dream ends with us being in there in level 7, and then like we were just able to see this town, but also things about the world started making sense. Like there's like little sky roofs and stuff that would open up and show different things. Like I can't explain it now, but there's like patterns, and in the moment they just felt like they made sense. And I remember the dream just ending with with just with just like that. We are just like studying, seeing what we could do. It was a panic, but like I I forgot to mention so many things that happened because this was like such a badass dream because I got to be in so many like scrambles and like get so many cool powers, but I don't remember all of them. I just know it was awesome. And at this point, I was feeling confident because even though we were here, well, no, I was scared. Everyone was scared, but the ones we had left were pretty strong. And I kind of had a feeling that the chicken dude, chicken lizard guy, he might be out there. He might not. I don't know. But like he like I think when he hit us with that, we got something because I just felt way stronger. And like there's like mini tiny raids that happen on the higher floors just for like sustenance, and we were taking those on, and it was like awesome. Like freaking plowing through things, like being able to like fly and stuff, like just all kinds of stuff. I wish I could remember it all, but that's where I'm gonna. I forgot to be playing UFC. I'll play one more game, just because. I doubt anybody was actually just, well, this is mainly just for me, just to watch back one day because this dream was awesome and I want to remember it ever, forever. But yeah, did this because yeah, did the stream. I didn't. I was about to record a whole 35-minute thing on my phone, take up so much data. As we'll just broadcast this. Oh, so let's see. Oh, maybe I can remember during this fight. I can remember like random little details that were some places. I do remember. Oh, I do remember driving like this, driving in the city, and like things. The roads are obviously different than they are now, how they are in our world. But there were still like highways, and we were driving, and like it was so scary, but it was like so exhilarating. You had to like drive super fast and like thread the needle, and if you got stopped at any point, you'd be you'd be in big danger because like I said, everything is weird. Let me join the friend's party. Yo, what up, Finn?